We're here at Lola in Kensington Market with Queens and Kings, and we're going to be talking about their new single release, their very first single release.
You got me.
You got me. It's a good thing you got me because I forgot what the name was. All right, guys. So I've actually seen you live down at the Joint.
That's right.
And at the Hideout. And you guys have an act that is different, unique, inclusive. But you guys are also a couple too, right?
Yes. It's been almost 9 years.
Almost 9 years together, and the band is like around 2 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Took a lot of
Figure it
tension
out.
of love and hate to build up to like put it into a band.
Yeah. We put everything about us into the band.
Yeah, it's like Queens and Kings. Good move on your part, by the way.
Yeah.
Let the queen go first, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So tell me, like, you guys have been around for a long time. You guys have been playing music for a long time. Why is this the first?
Well, for me, like when we met, we were both. He actually met me. We met at an open mic, and I was doing another
In
project.
Kensington,
In
on the
Kensington,
street.
like right there.
Just down the
Actually,
street.
the place doesn't exist anymore. But I was doing another project that I do called the Whistle Box Route, which is a looping project. And with that project, it's all like live vocal and synth and other, looping. It just didn't, like I was writing rock, I was recording rock on my own, but it just didn't really lend itself to this kind of like raw kind of thing where I feel like you need live instruments to express it. And he was also doing his own thing.
I was doing more singer-songwriter at the time. Like I've written tons of songs, acoustic, playing, but I come from like, before that I was in like full-on grunge bands and rock bands and all this stuff, but I spent a good 10, 15 years just doing singer-songwriter, just writing songs, bringing it right down so that if you could have one guitar and one vocal and it still moves you. Like I was working on the songwriting. And then, we just kind of looked at each other, and it's surprising we didn't do it earlier. We kind of kick ourselves like we should have started this earlier. But sometimes things happen at the time for a reason. And we just looked at each other and said, I want to get back to rock.
Yeah.
I want to rock and roll,
It's
man.
the kind of music
This is
that-
what we like.
Yeah.
This is what we listen to. Why aren't we playing
The
the
kind of
stuff
stuff
we
that
like?
really drives me, and I think the impetus was kind of like I've been a percussionist for maybe 15 or so years, but I've always really wanted to get serious about drum kit, and it was about the same time that I decided I'm going to seriously focus on drum kit and like become a drummer. That we're like, okay, well now we can do this. So that was kind of also the impetus of that. Is like as soon as I started drumming seriously, we started kind of doing this band seriously and figured out how to make as much noise as a two-piece as any bigger band.
And it's like anything you start, just like, let's see what happens when we jam. And that's the beauty of it. And then we're like, and it started coming together. One of the first things that we came up with was the song You Got Me, which is our debut single. So it's still held up through the time when we first started getting together.
So
But then, sorry.
all of that is like as you're going through that list of songs that you wrote. Were you giving them away to other people? Were you writing for other people, or do you have this big song bank?
Giant song
Oh, for
bank.
me, like the songs
Giant.
before, I literally, personally, I have about 600,
We're both
literally,
pretty
for
prolific.
myself. And then when we start writing together, we have, your voice recorder on your phone? I have hooks and verses and choruses and stuff. Probably a couple hundred just from us in 2
Yeah.
years.
We
Ready to
both-
rock. We got 3 albums.
Yeah, every time we jam, we come out with new song ideas. Like even when we're trying not to, it's like even let's focus and just work on what we're working
that's
on.
what keeps you
We might take
hungry.
5 minutes to jam and then record a song idea, put it in vault.
So leading into that, where did this song come from?
Well, you took the helm on the subject matter of it, so.
Yeah, I think like with me, and I think with both of us in a way, our writing style is always music first, and then I start just kind of like vocalizing, not necessarily even real words, but just like sounds and syllables. And then I'll write to kind of some of the syllables, or maybe some of the words will just come out as I'm just jamming, and then I'll take whatever those words were and write a theme around those words. So You Got Me was something I think that just came out when we were jamming the words, and then we just kind of, the whole concept kind of evolved.
Which is.
Well, it kind of like, it's a song that really sounds like you're singing about some like sketchy guy that's coming on to you in the bar or whatever, but it's really kind of like speaking to some of the politics of today and like
We're not super political band, but the song just happened.
Just kind of like
Well, it's tough not being a little political right now. There's a lot of
nowadays-
political unease in this world.
Yeah,
right now,
the
right?
last few years
It's got to
it's
trickle
been-
down into our.
Yeah.
The last few years in particular, I think a lot of people are just in shock about some of the things that some of today's, most prominent politicians are actually getting away with and staying in power.
It's a bit of a madhouse.
So yeah, it's kind of speaking to that, I guess.
But I think where we both agree is the root of our stuff is based in energy, feeling, like the flow, just the energy you get from music, right? I think for me, words were always last. I went for years and years and years, never listening to one word. I'd sing it, but I didn't acknowledge what I was doing. And then now I care more about words and stuff, but it's always the beat, the groove, and I was a drummer longer than I've been a guitar player, but only a couple of years. But my whole life since I was 13, basically, I played both instruments. But I play guitar as a drummer.
Really?
Well, that's why we
What's the
lock
difference?
in.
What's the difference?
The difference is a lot of people who just get on guitar, they're like, oh, this is power chord, this is my solo time. So they're like punk, whatever. But for me, I'm like playing when she's going kick, snare, kick, snare, kick. I'm like, and like a fill, I'm going.
That's why you remember the Chili Peppers. That's how it was coming up, right?
Yeah,
those
Rage
guys.
Against the Machine,
Yeah.
and Chili's,
absolutely.
and those are big influences for me.
I think
Like the
we're
big
both-
grunge era stuff, and all Rage and Soundgarden.
We're both very
Where have all the rock heroes gone, right?
Oh yeah.
Long time
very
passing.
rhythmically driven, I think, and approach things, even vocals, that I sometimes approach them a little percussively because of my looping projects. Sometimes my vocals are my drum beat and my bass line and everything too.
Yeah.
So it just comes naturally to us to kind of approach things and really kind of sync up the rhythm and the melody.
Yeah, and we bring our either side of our influences, which are a lot similar but some distinct differences.
Yeah,
We bring what's good together. Where she might be like, who's better? The beautiful thing is we both led other bands, whatever. We have the two alphas in one band. There's only two of us. It can be kind of difficult.
How is that going? Just like curiosity, because I got to look at it. You're living together. You're
spend a
writing
lot
music
of time
together.
We're all, both
You're
self-employed.
playing
That's
together.
24 hours a day.
Not
We're
24
together more than married couples.
We're
are
together quite a bit because we're both self-employed and we
So
we're together
it's
quite a bit.
it's a love-hate relationship.
Well, it's
More love than hate, I bet.
Yes.
Depends on the day. So now I got it. So going into that, so and I'll touch on this in seeing you play live, and I'm going to be totally honest with you, it is hard to follow sometimes, and you wonder because you're so talented, why not add a couple of people and showcase you at the front and you on? Is it
Well, it's a
is it
battle.
commerce? Is it commerce?
Well, no, it's basically we can do everything that we're doing, so why not have full control with us? And we thought, have somebody come in or whatever, but we keep saying, do we really need it, right? Like, we could have a bass player to fill out, but she did. This is why that one song where I get on the drum kit and also play guitar while I'm playing drums is because she was like, I want to go out front, but I just want to sing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
honey, there's two of us.
so we have a way that we can swap.
What do you want me to do? Play
instruments.
both at once? She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the fact that you can do that's pretty spectacular.
Well, I've done both my whole life, so I just had to figure what
Figure out a way
are
to
I'm a
do
problem
both.
solver, right?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it's like, what are the technical limitations?
Yeah, we both are kind of
Working
have,
that log.
have some experience in playing multiple instruments, and also we do plan on swapping instruments at some point. But we wanted to release this song first because we want to. This is our main roles in the band to be me as the drummer and him as the guitar. So we wanted to kind of establish that before releasing all the other stuff where we may be doing other things. But I think we both just like keeping it small and simple, and I feel like the way we do things, we make it sound like we're a lot more than two people.
Oh,
We
hang
do-
on!
we do
It's
sometimes
not the
bring in
sound;
other
it's
people.
the visual.
Yeah.
And
There's a lot
I mean,
going
sometimes
on.
I'm sitting there going, "Wow,"
Yeah.
because
Awesome.
you're like, you guys are like, again, going
It's
back
just
to
the beginning. So
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have
so-
plans.
now. That's a great segue into this. I've seen and watched you play all over the place. Like you're working, you're self-employed, you're playing, and you're playing everywhere. Like there's quite a list of places you've played and bands you've played with. So again, this is going back to so now that you've got your own song out, this is the big jump on the diving board into the big boys pool, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think
This is you making your own music, right?
Yeah, well, we were always making our own music. Like, the
But
music-
it's our first
yeah.
getting our shit together
The
to
music
get a
we were
song
playing-
out properly recorded with the good people,
Yeah.
you know, and like the proper people, and figuring out all the business side of it, because we're really like extremely creative type people, and a lot of the time, and you've seen this time and time again, where these people are creative, there's so much in one part of their mind that they don't have, they're just not built for the business side of the other side, right? So we're trying to now shift it over and get it to work, and I think it's I think it's the perfect time. We feel good. Let's rock this. We got this passion. We got this energy, and
Yeah.
So
I
all
mean,
the upcoming shows are really to support this song, the upcoming video.
and the upcoming EP. 'Cause we're,
EP, absolutely.
yeah, we got
like-
new singles and stuff
Yeah,
coming too.
I mean the music we've been playing all along is fine originals. We've thrown in a couple covers, and occasionally we'll bring in a guest. Just for, like you say, we're a two-piece, so we like to mix it up and bring in another person or two every now and again.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just the first. We actually have the rest of the EP mostly recorded. We just have to do vocals on a couple of tracks.
Yeah, we're really excited for all this. We're doing it right, having things ready to go.
Yeah.
New singles, new videos idea. I was even just last night, we're sitting down working out details for the next video, like second by second of the song, where the camera's going to be, what it's going to do. So we're always planning for the next thing, and
Yeah.
you know,
Oh yeah,
So we're sitting here in Lola's. You got
Yeah.
an upcoming show here, right?
that's right. We do.
This is I mean, like, you guys are a well-traveled band, but like as well-traveled as you are, and as many really quite Toronto high-profile bands that you've played with, this is a humble location.
yeah,
But you know what? That's awesome.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Because like, I mean, like you're launching your first song of your own music, and this is how everybody does it. You go to this great incubator property,
yeah.
and I'm telling you, from being a part of this whole ecosystem, I want to say thank you for remembering Lola, because you know some people might not.
Yeah, well, we played everywhere in different, like, Alyssa played here with her vocal looping, you know, and we love all the, like, intimate, like, it's not like you just keep getting bigger shows, whatever, and then you forget about
Yeah.
where you came from or the places you played, you know? So,
Yeah, like I mean, a friend of ours from She's Gone Done, our friend Carrie, asked us on this bill, and I think we just like we generally like to accept gigs because I mean every gig is different. You meet different people, you know. I
Building
mean,
your
I think
fan
building
base
your
and,
fan base and all that stuff.
you know,
and
getting to
just
connect with
connecting
people and-
other- you never know. Like for me, it's like you never know what you're giving up when you don't take an opportunity. So. You know,
Well, I think this is going to be a great show. We're going to come
it's gonna
down
be
and
fun.
catch you,
It's gonna be
and
fun.
it's not going to get much more intimate than this. I got to tell you, because this is good and intimate back there.
Yeah, you walk 2 feet, you'll be in the audience, so...
Well, you might be playing in the audience,
I might be
mean, like,
playing
and not
in the audience.
You
intentionally.
know what, I'm into it. I'm
Yeah.
really looking forward to it. Yeah.
All right, guys. So you know, as far as other than Lola's, what other shows you got coming up? And
So
where?
September 20th is Lola. We have actually we're playing Cherry Cola's on the 12th, September 12th. It's the
gonna be-
Rock on Tours after party. We're playing September 22nd at Handlebar with Sunlust and Vivian Wilder. And we're also playing October 30th at the Horseshoe with another Crush. And I believe there'll be another band or two on that bill as well.
That's going to be a fun
So,
one.
That's quite a lineup for a short
Devil's
period of time. You guys are working hard, right?
Yeah,
well,
we've
we're
been
just
playing
getting
some
really
good
lucky.
shows too,
Yeah,
and we just
yeah.
came back from playing a festival up in like I would say Northern Ontario. I'm such a city boy. It's like below Collingwood. It's not Northern Ontario.
Yeah, we're way up in Newmarket.
Yeah, this is like St. Hampton. It's only an hour and 40 minutes north.
We did
Straight
our single release at the Dakota, and yeah, we're just playing.
Yeah, we're just
That's,
playing.
these are
a
all
lot.
great places that you're playing at.
Yeah, I love Cherry's Little Hideout.
We play
And,
those two venues a lot.
yeah. I love those places. And it's been going really well, and we're just excited and hunkering down. And
Where
see
do
what
we
happens.
find you?
So we have a website, queensandkingsmusic.com.
QueensandKingsMusic.com.
Yeah, and that's also an Instagram or Queens and Kings Music. I actually just started a Twitter and I couldn't get that, but the handle is Q&K Music.
Q&A Music on
Q&K,
Twitter.
yeah. Okay, and then on Facebook.
But our
we're
main
also
stuff's
Queens and Kings
Instagram,
Music.
basically, and Facebook,
Most
and
of
the
our
main
most of
website.
our stuff if you just search Queens and Kings Music.
If you find, yeah, absolutely. Go to the website and it'll lead you to all the other social media for the more quick to action stuff.
Exactly.
All right, guys, this is Queens and Kings at Lola and Kensington Market, and You got me.
Awesome, man.
Absolutely.
Thank
Thanks so
you
much
so
for coming
much.
down.